Both sides in the Tony Haase double murder trial wrapped closing arguments, and the case is now in the hands of the jury. Haase is accused of killing Tana Togstad and Timothy Mumbrew in 1992. The case went cold for decades before police arrested Haase in 2022. Prosecutors say DNA evidence linked him to those killings. Local 5's Paul Stino picks up the story from here.
We are inching closer to a verdict in a 30-plus year cold case in Waupaca County. Tony Haase defense team.
When they're keeping stuff from you, you have to ask yourself, what's going on here?
And prosecutors who want to see Haase locked up for the rest of his life.
What you just heard from the defense was them cherry-picking little bits and pieces out of a 30-year police investigation to weave together some fantasy.
Making their final cases to jurors during lengthy closing statements on Wednesday. Prosecutors focusing on an interview that Haase did with police back in 2022 when they say Haase confessed to the murders.
It's not that he's struggling to remember, he's struggling to finally say it. He's struggling to say it, to admit to anyone but himself exactly what he did.
Prosecutors reminding jurors of testimony during the trial that they say laid out how investigators carefully processed the scene, preserving DNA on Togstad's body and bloody palm prints on a door that they later linked to Tony Haase.
Was the statistical probability of randomly selecting another individual on the face of the earth whose profile would match BE, the second swab, was 1 in 234 quintillion.
Hase's defense team saying he is not capable of such a vicious crime, saying the real suspect is Hase's uncle, Jeff Teal, who has since died.
Those injuries are done by somebody who's deeply, deeply unstable, like a Jeff Teal.
Defense attorney John Birdsall says investigators made multiple errors while processing the over 30-year-old crime scene, also saying police coerced a confession out of Haase, who just went along with whatever they said.
Your brain starts to manufacture a narrative to please them.
Jurors deliberated for about 3 hours on Wednesday afternoon and will pick things back up on Thursday morning. In Waupaca County, Paul Stino, Local 5 News.